This is the tropical roof that I've just made for my Mars Maven camp trailer. It is a 20 foot by 24 foot tarp. I've got a pole here going through that eyelet up there, which captures that point, which is not on the ridge, but it's very close to the ridge line, so the highest point of the camping trailer. And I've got it roped down to a peg. Then I've got this corner with a strap going down to that to pull that down, and that gives me an overhang of, what's that, about 500 mil? Oh sorry, yeah, about 500 mil. On the points of my poles that extend out of the bottom, of the top of the annex, the roof, I've got these balls which I've just drilled holes in, and they'll create a gap of say 70 mil and prevents the point of the pole to going through the tarp. So I've got them on all of them. And then on this one you can see I've got another strap going down into that peg there. You can't see it, but there's a pole here which goes up. On top of that is another, obviously it's got the extension bit at the top of the pole, so I've got tennis balls on that one, on that one, on that one, and that one. You can't see it obviously. If I come around the other side, as you can see, it extends down. I can put poles out here if I want, but at the moment I like it just hanging down like that. We'll just see what happens when it rains, whether it's more effective to have the poles on it. This corner here, same again, I've got it going down to a peg there. This part of the camping trailer doesn't have poles, or at least they don't have ones that extend out, so I've just cut a noodle and stuck it over just the curved section of that pole, so that will create the void. That I don't have anything there, but it seems to be pretty good. At the top there, if you can see it, but I've got another noodle just in on the ridge. Likewise, it doesn't have a point sticking out above the pole, so I've had to stick a noodle in there. Now I can have a pole going up to this eyelet if I want. The only problem is that it's right above my box, so I can get a smaller pole, which will probably take away the need for that. But at the moment I've just got that in there, and I'm just stringing that down to there. Once I'm at a caravan park I'll do that a bit more efficiently, but at the moment I'm just testing it out. And then on this one here, again I've got another a noodle there, and that's gone down to that. Underneath these I've stuck up a noodle which will go over that ridge line of the tent, and that again creates that 70 mil void, which allows, well, it restricts a lot of the contact with the tarp, with the canvas, and creates a bit of an airflow between the two. That should get rid of a lot of the heat. So the tarp will block a lot of the heat, reflect it because it's silver. And if the wind comes up, it should blow in between the two, creating that gap. And there's the other one under that one. There's one of the balls that I couldn't show you before, but if you have a look up there, there's the other one up there. So at the moment, that's how I've got it. I haven't seen anyone post a video on this before, so I've tried to wing it as much as I can, but we'll see what happens when it rains. It's looking a bit cloudy, so I'll see a bit later on, but hopefully that'll be okay.